Who goes there? Oh, this is a tune. This is a tune, dude. I just read your letter. It says that you'll be gone for a while. Everything was getting better. I guess I'm just a fool strung out. What to do? My life is through. Just wanna kill myself for you. I wonder just how sympathetic you'll be. You've come to take me under, and I've forgotten all about me. What to do? My life is through. Just wanna kill myself for you. So tell me why you say goodbye, and tell me why you're fucking up my whole life. Fucking up my whole life. So I'm on my way. I leave today. If I get away, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Looking down a window to a world that's taking you from me, and I'm feeling so disgusted. How pathetic can I possibly be? What to do? My life is through. Just wanna kill myself for you. So tell me why you say goodbye. Tell me why. Fucking up my whole life. Fucking up my whole life. So I'm on my way. I leave today. If I get away, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. What's up, Daniel? Caught me jamming. A better place you can take me, a better life you can give me. Whatever place I can start all over, then I would never need what you gave me. I never need you to save me. I never feel like this life is over. If there's a better place you can take me, a better life you can give me, whatever place I can start all over, then I would never need what you gave me, and never need you to save me, and never feel like this life is over. Feel like this life is over. So I'm on my way. What's up, Muslim Gamer? Boom, boom, ooh. Hello, Russia. Ding 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 ding. Foursquare. Thank you. Yo! You can see a lot of guitars. I only have two at the moment. Two that work. It's my Jackson. It's a Randy Rhoads 24. I think it's like a special edition because it's got gold hardware and purple burst. It's beautiful. And then we've got my Jim Root Jazzmaster this side. I do still have my first ever guitar I bought myself, which was a BC Rich KKV, Kerry King's signature from Slayer. But it's in a cupboard. It's got no bridge on it. It's got no... Oh wait, it might have a bridge on it, but it's got no strings on there, no pickups. So that's all I've got. And I'm currently borrowing an acoustic guitar from my dear friend Rie. She won't let me give it back to her at the moment. So, well, last time I tried to give it back, she wouldn't let me give it back to her. So I've got an acoustic here, but it's not mine. And then I've got a bass over there as well. It's a Ibanez SR505, I think it is. It's very similar to like Fieldy's signature from Korn. Emil, what's up, man? What's going on? So yeah, they're my only guitars at the moment. I'm looking to get like a Strat into my collection as well, like a Fender Strat, like a classic one, like David Gilmour style from Pink Floyd. I'd love to get one of those with a maple neck, and because I really want to start knuckling down on learning lead guitar, so I want to get a Strat for that. And I've always wanted to get a Telecaster, Jim Root's Telecaster. like his white one and his black one. So I think the next purchase I'll make guitar-wise will be a Telecaster in black with the maple neck, Jim Roots version, which would be cool. Yeah, I'd love to get 7-string as well. I'd love to get an 8-string back as well. I sold all my 8 strings because the pickups were always shit on them for some reason. They always tend to come with really shit pickups. I don't know if it's because they're expensive to make and put into the guitar when they make them. I don't know. Yeah. Have I played Sepultura? No, I've never really gotten into Sepultura. There's only 2 songs I know of Sepultura that I like. There's Roots, obviously, and Convicted in Life, I think it's called. So there's a song from each era of Sepultura that I like. But I've never really gotten into them. Amazing band though. Amazing sound. I mean, the OG Sepultura especially, just incredible. Apparently the chat just went. Apologies if you lost connection. I do stream wirelessly, so you may see things cut out sometimes on buffer, depending on where you are. What are we looking for? System of a Down. I would argue that Sepultura has harder rhythm than Metallica. Fallout 420 Blaze, it says. I guess, but I couldn't really say because I haven't really checked them out properly. I mean, their most recent drummer is incredible. So he's amazing. He's an absolute beast, and their OG drummer as well is amazing. I don't know how many drummers they've had, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you know, those tribal beats, rhythms. Daniel, you'd like to see a video with acoustic playing through the glass. Yeah, I need to learn that. I've never thought to try and play that before, you know. That's a shout, isn't it? Bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum bum. Ding ding dang, ding ding dang. Yeah, Metallica's not really hard to play. I mean, the hardest stuff to play of theirs, especially right hand stuff, is probably Disposable Heroes, just because of the longevity and how you have to be consistent for so long with the right hand. You've got to do that for like how many bars before the song even kicks in. And then when the verses kick in, you've got to do that and then sing as well. Fuck, it's so hard, man. It's difficult. But I think if you attack Metallica's riffs with the mindset that you want to be clean and on point with every riff, then I think they're harder than people think. Because it's not easy. Especially something like Master of Puppets. To play it that clean and consistently the whole song. Whew. Boy, that is tough. Yeah, Blackened is tough too. But ironically, I find Blackened to be the easiest to play. I don't know why. I think it's because I find it so much fun. I find that with hard riffs that I actually really enjoy playing and I find fun, they become easier because they are fun. Kind of like Gematria by Slipknot or something. A lot of people say it's tough, but I find it easy because I just love playing it. It's just so much fun playing that riff. But physically, yeah, I understand. It's physically taxing on the wrist. I tell you one that's really hard is probably Bleed by Meshuggah, but once you lock in with that, it's actually quite easy. But the difficulty is just playing that over and over. You've got to do that for what, 6 minutes of the song? Yeah, Die As Eve is tough too. I think the hardest bit of Die As Eve I found is the middle riff. I'm gonna have to demonstrate. Hold on. Now my mind is so much jaded now. It's time for me to strike again tonight. It's a hunter's moon. So you what? So the hardest riff I find on Die As Eve is the middle bit. Hold on. See, it's hard because I did it just then. It's hard to keep the. Then do it fast. Oh fuck, it's hard. But once you get into the speed of that, it's easy. Once you're in the flow, blood is running, you know, it's flowing through your system, you're warmed up, adrenaline's going a little bit, and you're pumped, and then it flows. But yeah, that's the hardest riff on Die As Eve. Otherwise, the rest is quite easy, you know. But then I say that's easy because I've been playing that for years and years, and I remember that's one of the Metallica songs that's perceived to be difficult, but is easier than people think. So it's like, oh, what could I learn that will impress people? Because they think it sounds really hard, and then that's the riff that I learned. But then you find other stuff like, you know, like I was saying, Master of Puppets. But doing that for like the entire time and then singing as well, you know. And about your bed, crumbling away on your source of destruction. Things that bump with fear, second dark is clear, leading on your destruction. Then the end, the riff towards the end as well. See, I find it hard doing it. I find it a bit easier doing the alternate picking, but I know they recorded it down picking, you know. That's arguably their hardest riff, in my opinion. Just to get that flowing, it's hard, man. Sorry, I don't know Jump in the Fire. Four Horsemen, I know a little bit of that. Was it? Dun, 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 dun. Ah. Forgot. What's up, Aiden? I don't know Black Magic from Show No Mercy. I don't really listen to that part of Slayer. I only like, from that far back, I only like Chemical Warfare, the Antichrist. I am the Antichrist. That is. Sing Chop Suey. Hold up, bro. I had people asking me questions. You're a very demanding person, aren't you? Thank you, Alexi. Is it Alexi or Alexi? Down, taking a stroll on you. The lies that grab your face. Don't know what lives here. Death delivers for you for sure. Now there's nothing you can do. Yo, Daniel, thank you so much for the tip, bro. Appreciate that. Oh, it is Alex Ski. That's so cool. What's up? I was going to say I'd love to visit Germany, but I have been to Germany. I forgot. I drove there at night, late at night on the Autobahn. We drove to Dortmund. And I went to a show there and I saw a track that I sang on get performed for the first time. That was really surreal. So Germany has a special place in my heart now. Whereabouts in Germany are you? Again, thank you so much, Daniel. I really appreciate that, dude. What is Jump in the Fire as well? That's the first time I've ever tried to learn that properly, I think. I maybe have done it years and years ago. But that's actually easier than I thought it would be. I remember when tell a lie, I do remember trying to learn it once, probably about 10, 15 years ago. And I remember finding it so difficult to just do those parts. But obviously where I've gotten better on guitar, it just comes a bit easier now. You're from Mannheim. It's near Frankfurt. Oh, came across the channel because of Slipknot covers. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Alexi. Cool name as well. I love it. I appreciate it. And Daniel, I learned that for you. Thanks for the tip. I thought I owed you a bit of jump in the fire since you threw me some money. I was always put off learning stuff from Kill 'Em All just because the tone is slightly higher, and a lot of that stuff seems a bit more difficult than anything else they've done, just because it kind of has those kind of those hard Dave Mustaine riffs, I suppose. That's probably why it's harder. Did it? All right, let me just quickly take a pee. Alexi, give me your suggestion. I've been listening to a lot of Ghost at the moment. I love Ghost. And the Beatles, fun enough, because of that new documentary that came out. Like, I listened to a Beatles song today called, is it I Want You? Yeah, I Want You. She's So Heavy. And like, man, the chord progressions in that, so heavy. It sounds like a Black Sabbath song. It's so heavy. I love it. I didn't realize, it's not, production-wise, it's not super heavy, but musically, it's heavy. And I really love it. I would love to do a cover of that, to be honest, and make it like even heavier. Oh yeah, I love my Jackson, man. It's absolute beauty. I got it a year ago now, I think. I think it's coming up to a year since I got it. I sold my Mesa Boogie because I was getting fed up with it. I don't know why, because I've wanted it back ever since, but I was getting fed up with it. I wanted a Marshall, got a Marshall, and then I decided the Marshall was enough for me. So the money that I got for the Boogie, I used it on the various things, and the Jackson was one of them. So in a way, I'm glad I sold the Boogie because I've got this Jackson now, but I definitely want a Boogie back. All right, so the Muslim gamer wants me to sing Chop Suey. I did say I'd do it yesterday. It's a toughie, but yeah, fuck it. Let's have some fun. I think I've been wanting to sing all day. I was watching that Get Back documentary with the Beatles, and it just made me want to go and pick up a guitar or go to my mic and start singing. So I'm just like, man, it's so inspiring watching, such a legendary band just chilling and making songs. Makes you want to do it. Oh, Alexei, sorry. I read your question wrong. I thought you said, can I recommend you something? You said, can you recommend something? Yeah, so I would say, yeah, if you want something completely different, maybe check out I Want You, She's So Heavy by the Beatles. That's some good stuff. You know what? Since we're talking about the Beatles, let me just recommend I'm gonna put Yeah Blues. That's a great one. Some of the stuff I've been listening to recently that I love. I don't know if you listen to AC/DC or anything. Love me some classic AC/DC. In terms of like new bands though, there's nothing really new that I've listened to aside from Ghost. Um, I mean, I don't know if you've heard of Spirit Box's Holy Roller. Fuck me. That's another amazing song. That's Saint fresh, Saint different, Saint new, and you hear it and it's just like holy shit. I think I heard that like almost a year ago as well now. Yeah, there's a few things. But in terms of bands, I don't know. I think the chat would be better recommending stuff, especially like Aiden. Aiden has a wide, extensive list of bands that he knows of, especially when it comes to heavy metal. Oglin, hey bro, hope you got a good day. Yeah, man, great day here, man. Hope you're doing very well too. Hope you're having a great day. I think. Ah, shite, I missed the sunset. Dang, it was going to be an absolute beautiful sunset, and I missed it. But it's okay. I've seen plenty from up here, so I can't complain. What's up, Chad? Oh god, Ritual's amazing song. Love that. Ding 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 ding. You know what? A lot of Ghost stuff for me was grow. It had to grow on me, but that old school stuff, it is very. When you first listen to it, the production isn't incredible and all these things that you're used to from most recent bands now, but the songs have so much charm to them that I just love them, especially like Ritual and Year Zero. Fucking love Year Zero, man. It's one of my favorite songs ever. I was thinking, with the power of your voice, there might be a band that might pique your interest if you ever heard about them, Third Strike. I think someone mentioned Third Strike the other day. I think. Is this Third Strike from 2002? Or is there a new band called Third Strike? Hold on, I think I put the wrong spelling in. I can't find anything. Yeah, is it Third Strike that has an album from 2002? Oh, okay. I'll check it. I take it they're no longer a functioning band. Yeah, Ghost has some great solos as well, man. Do you got any Nickelback? No puns intended. Do you mean do I like any Nickelback? Interesting, because your name's Chad, huh? Chad Kroger. Oh, thank you, Alexi. That's awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I wasn't sure if many people would see it, obviously, because they're still quite. At the time when I made it, they were still not, not like a huge band, but they're really picking up steam now. Now their album's out, they're gonna be massive. In a few years' time, I think they're just gonna be, Slipknot levels of big. They're just so good. I really would like to hear them play with a proper drummer on the album though, because I think the album drums are programmed. But it would be nice if they had like a real drum sound on the next record. And that song that I covered is like one of my favorite songs ever, man. Rule of Nines, amazing song. Chorus is so beautiful, man. Epic. Okay, Oglin, I'll check it out, man. I mean, this is 2002 we're talking about. This is when there was so much good stuff from so many underrated and unknown bands. Um, Chad, where are you from? I don't suppose you're Canadian. Did I ask you this the other day? I can't remember. There's no shame in being Canadian, by the way. I love Canada. They're the greatest. My nan's a Canadian citizen. But also, I do love Nickelback, but I don't really love all of their stuff, but I do have some favorite songs like um, "Burn It Down" because it was the theme for WWE Raw for a long time, and it gets me pumped. I love that, working out to that song. And when I started getting into heavier music like Korn and Limp Bizkit, Nickelback released Silver Side Up, so I got into Nickelback through that, and their song how not How You Remind Me. Woke Up This Morning is one of my favorites, man. Love that song. Great song. Ding 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 ding. Awesome song, and I just get that same nostalgic feeling from that time when I first heard them, and Puddle of Mud and Korn and Limp Bizkit, and it was just, oh man, my whole world changed. What's up, V? Bloodleaf is really nice. Have you heard of them? No, I haven't actually. Let's have a little looky wooky. Blood Youth. Oh wow, another newer band. Cool. Oh, you're South American. Cool. So Chad is such a American, Canadian, Western sounding name. Like we don't really have many Chads in the United Kingdom. I don't think I've ever met someone called Chad in this country before. So it's interesting. Oh, okay. Blood Youth sounds pretty brutal. Ginger, yes, I've checked them out. It was a while back though, but I remember just being blown away because that's another female vocalist, right? She's badass with the dreadlocks and stuff, and I was like, man, they sound amazing. It just gets me excited because it's just so. It's cool to see more women in heavy metal because it's such a fucking sausage fest, and just so many dudes who think they're the shit. They got massive egos, and it's just like, oh, boring. I would just want to hear some good fucking music. So, when you get people like Courtney LaPlante from Spirit Box come along, and she's just a powerhouse. You get best of both. You get like the heavenly, like melodic female vocals, but then she can scream, and it sounds really harsh and almost masculine, dare I say. Yes, well done, V. Nice. What guitar did you get? God, I remember OTEP. Hold on, let's have a look. OTEP. Yeah, I remember OTEP. Wow. Oh yeah, V, that would be quite easy. That's quite a good one to start with, to be honest. Quite an easy Easy song to learn. The clean riff, I mean, anyway. So you'll definitely have fun with that. Huh? Why have I got two chats open? Don't need both of them open, I don't think. Overkill by Motorhead. That's the good thing about bass. Bass is so easy to pick up and, you know, to play, because a lot of rock and roll bands and punk and stuff, it's very, you know, root notes, so you don't have to play much, but you can have so much fun playing along. Yeah, I love Motorhead. Yo, Alexki, you're welcome. Have a great day too, man. Thank you so much for the kind words. I appreciate it. Maybe see you on another stream at some point. You probably don't even know that guitar because it's very cheap. Might be one of the cheapest electric guitars on the market, Spanish, at least here in Russia. It's called a Den. Let's have a look. Are they made in Russia? Or are they like made in Korea and then shipped? Or something like that? To be honest, I've had some great guitars from Korea. Oh yeah, it's come up straight away with like a Russian, lots of Russian websites, so I take it it's Russian made. Looks nice though. Is it just the black and white strap model? Sviatoslav, what's up, man? Oh my god, you had an original 1991 PRS. Ugh. Where's it? Where's that gone, Chad? Is it gone? Yeah, a bit of sort of an ASMR. Yeah, I got some like crystals and stuff, so I could like. Actually, that doesn't really do anything. Maybe like Velcro. The guitar will do you for now, man. You can get an amp soon enough. You can probably just get like a cheap Marshall Code or something like that. They're good enough. Or if you can get hold of a Katana thing, whatever it's called, the Boss Katana. That sounds amazing for what it does. Oh, you toasted the electronics. Do you still own it though? There'll be no weapon shooting here. Ain't got no weapons. So, the Muslim gamer, I'm curious, like, what other streamers do you watch? Because I'm technically not a streamer, but is there other people you watch where, you know, you say something and they just do it? like when you say to do it. Chad, yeah, good. Keep hold of that thing, man. Oh, where was it made? Do you know? Is it USA made? Chad. Hegestega. What's up, Nah. I mean, touch wood. You don't really need weapons where I am. I don't know why you'd need weapons around here. Um. Okay, so my mic is kind of low. Can anyone else confirm that? Just to make sure, because for me it's quite loud. In my ears, it's quite loud. It's over. Oh, dude, it's Japanese. That's amazing. You have to keep that thing. Oh my days. Oglin, do you have any ongoing projects as of today? Just recording some of my own stuff, but I'm supposed to be mixing something at the moment. I should be doing it right now, but I just wanna. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I think I'm not entirely happy with the guitar tones that I've got at the moment. So I really want to get hold of a Mesa Boogie again, and I think that's what I want to use. But I don't know. It's the eternal dilemma of the guitarist, you know. You're just always chasing that perfect sound, and then when you think you've got it, a few days go by, and you've changed your mind, you know. But yeah, I've got some of my own stuff. I'm working on it, and then I'll release it on my own. But most of the time, I tend to be singing on other people's stuff, with collaborations and stuff, and I write stuff with them. So you know, I make a living from that, which is great. Okay, that's good to know. Hip hop, no. Thing is, hip hop now is not hip hop. It's not hip hop at all. It really isn't. You know, like real hip hop. I'm gonna sound like an old fogey now, but real hip hop is like, you know, classic Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Nas, Biggie, Tupac. You know, stuff that they'd sit in the studio and take a lot of time to make. A lot of people that make hip hop now, they don't take their time making it. They just make any old shit and then just say shit over it and then put it out there because you can. It's so easy to just upload your own music nowadays. It's so easy. So you can just upload any old shit anytime you want, and a lot of the times it will go viral because of TikTok and things. Oh, Wu Tang. Sorry, how can I forget? You know, Wu Tang Clan as well. Um, and I think you're seeing it with every genre now, not just hip hop, rock, pop, everything. Everything's going through this phase of just cheap shit being made, then thrown out really quickly for everyone to access. Sorry, LL Cool J, of course. I was watching his induction speech the other day for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Well deserved. Um, but yeah, man. At the moment, it's just so cheap. I was watching an interview the other day, funny enough, with Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine, and that's what Jimmy Iovine was saying. He was saying, you know, they were trying to make stuff happen really quickly. I think this is back when Dr. Dre was making 2001, and he just said to him like, "Do you want to make something quick, or do you want to take the time to make something that lasts forever?" And I think for me that just stuck with me because it's like, that's true. You want to take the time to make something that's gonna outlive you and last a long time or forever, you know. So a lot of people making music now, they get famous, they get successful, they get all the money, everything comes to them so quickly now. But have they made anything that's going to truly last the test of time? Are we still going to be listening to a lot of these hits from TikTok in 20 years, even 10 years? Because there's a lot of songs that I used to love back in 2005 when I was in school and I just left school that you don't hear from many of those artists nowadays. When back then you thought, oh man, they're the next big thing. You're always going to hear about them, and you don't. So the same thing is happening now, but at a quicker pace, in my personal opinion. Oglin, where did Murder Dolls come from? Did I miss something? Or is it, oh, right, it's because Aiden's talking about Joe. Yes, okay, gotcha. But Chad, seems like everything was done already, which kind of fits as a truth and light at the same time. And yeah, it's kind of the paradox of life, isn't it? You know, everything has been done already, but, you know, what are you going to bring to the table that's unique in your own way? So you're going to do something that's been done before, but how are you going to do it your way? A great analogy I heard one time was about when you walk into a store. This was, I think, like it was a motivational speaker just talking about, you know, people that doubt their own abilities. And they're saying, imagine walking into, you go to a supermarket, and what happens when you go to the bread section? You go to the bread section, and you see all this different bread by, like in the United Kingdom where I am, you see like bread by Kingsmill, Hovis, you know, Tesco's own bread, or if you go into a Morrison's or a Marks and Spencer or a Waitrose, they'll have their own version of bread. Then you'll have the Kingsmill, the Hovis. You have all these different breads, and it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's bread. But all these different companies and people have made their own bread with their own unique ingredients. It has a different flavor, texture, etc. You know, and it's the same for everything else. You can match it to everything, music, art. So it's a good way to look at it. You know, you don't go into the store and look at a bread and just be like, oh, that's no good because this person made it. It's just bread. But what kind of bread are you going to make that's going to be interesting, you know? What do you bring to the table? Yo, Oglin, take it easy, man. Bless you too, mate. Thank you. All the best. Have you ever seen the Korn and Slipknot cover of Sabotage by Beastie Boys? Yes. And I'm a little bitter about that cover only because I could have been at that show because it was at Wembley Arena. And I could have been there and I didn't go. And I always kick myself a bit for that now. Stora, no. Is that a band? And Pierce, mate, I love Memphis guys, 3 6 Mafia, Tommy Wright 3, Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's funny, I think I've only heard of 3 6 Mafia maybe. But that kind of just shows you how out of touch I am with that scene. So Chad, I'm the useless guy in the band, like the touring member, aka the sampler DJ keyboard player. Nah, you're not the useless guy, mate. You're part of the pie. That's another analogy you could use, you know. You can't have pie without the filling. You can't have it without the crust. You know, all these things add up. Oh, Stora's a parkour team from the UK, but I guess you're not into parkour. Well, funnily enough, back when I was in school, I used to be friends with a guy called Cole Armitage, and his brother was making waves as like a parkour guy, and his name is Chase Armitage, and they started their own company called Three Run. So I'm not sure if you've heard of Three Run V, but I know they've done a lot of stuff in the Marvel movies. I think they did stuff with Harry Potter and all these big movie franchises they've worked with and done stuff. Yeah, I went to school with those guys. And I remember, I'll be honest, back in school, we used to take the piss out of them because they used to do flips and they used to jump about in the sand pits at lunchtime. And, me and my other friends at the time, we were just jealous and we would just take the piss because they were like, oh, yeah, as if anything's going to happen. Doing front flips and shit in the sand pit every lunchtime. What's the point? Flash forward almost 20 years later, they've got like a multinational company all about doing front flips and parkour and stuff, and they've made lots of money. So absolutely fair play to them. Completely eat my words. It was quite cool to see them succeed too, like, and see something go from where I live, because I only live in a small town. It's amazing to see something like that grow into something multinational. Also, I think they did stuff with James Bond actually, as well. Or maybe I'm thinking of that really amazing parkour guy, the French guy who did that. Muslim gamer. I'm 33. I turned 34 next March. Yeah, Chad, I used to do parkour as well. And I remember, funny enough, I'd hung out with those guys that I just mentioned a few times. And we used to sneak into like the gymnasium at school and use all their apparatus to jump on and stuff. And I remember one time we was in there and they were filming some stuff. And I got filmed as well. And then when they made the video and released it, I looked back, they cut me out of all the takes. I was gutted. But I wasn't very good. I was really slow as well. So that was my clue that, parkour isn't for me. I think music was always calling. I bought 2 bottles of Beluga today. My trip to Moscow must be awesome. Oh. You'll be very drunk. Well, 34, you look like 24. Thank you very much. Black don't crack, my friend. Very fortunate for some of those black genes I have. Well, thanks to my father. Touch wood. I'm very grateful. I could age differently though. You just don't know. But I always look at people like Lenny Kravitz, The Rock. Who else is there? Well, let's just say them, Lenny Kravitz and The Rock, and it's like they barely age, and I'm like, great. If I could still look as good as Lenny Kravitz at 50, I'm excited. Oh, it's bottles for a party. Okay. Have I tried to skate? Yeah, back in the day, I used to try and skate on a skateboard, and I was no good at that either. I was too scared. I really couldn't let go of the fear of falling over and hurting myself, when that's the one thing you need to do, obviously. So I never did that, and it just never clicked for me. Yeah, I know the Murder Dolls, Aiden. I was never a fan of them, though, to be honest. Nicholas, can you try to play and sing The White Buffalo, The Whistler? Your voice would fit it well. Let me have a listen. Yeah, skating weren't for me, Daniel, unfortunately. Okay, this song wasn't what I was expecting. It's quite slow and sad. The guy's voice sounds amazing, though, so I appreciate the compliment. If you think my voice would fit that. I always wanted to do the skating thing and be a badass skater, just be the cool kid who can drop into a half pipe. And I used to love playing Tony Hawk's as well, so I was proper into that stuff. And I used to love inline skating as well, but yeah, just wasn't for me. More for fun rather than any kind of professional aspiration. What do I think of MJ Keenan? Oh, Keenan, Maynard James Keenan. I had to look up who you meant, MJ Keenan. I couldn't really say as a person because I don't know him, but as a musician and singer, he's one of the best. It's incredible. One of the best vocalists there is. Just unbelievable. But I just haven't really got into Tool. But one of my favorite songs is "The Nurse Who Loved Me" by A Perfect Circle. That's an incredible song. Hellraiser baritone. Is that a guitar? Is it? Tell you what, that's a fucking great analogy for some guitar tone. Sounds like a hacksaw gnawing on bones. Yeah. No, I have no idea what funk is. Is it some wild, crazy Russian thing where they take funk songs and then put like porn voices over it or some shit? Oh, interesting. Nine string. Oh, I've always wanted to try a nine string, like just to see what it'd be like. I doubt I'd have much fun with it. Well, their artwork's pretty wild. This Devilish Trio. It's pretty interesting, actually. It's not really for me. The Southern Hostility. Good production though, but it's interesting how hip hop and um, rap has kind of taken on more attributes of heavy metal and punk, and in terms of like artwork and imagery and logos and stuff like that. It's funny how it's kind of they've meshed together. Aiden, it's nothing metal at all. You won't like it. No one hates you, Aiden. It's all good, mate. It'll be fine. Pierce Main's not a metalhead, and he's only into Slipknot, I think. That's how we know each other. Chad, who do you mean? Who only uses the knife string and occasional scrape picking? Dun, 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 bam, bam, I was going over Coca-Cola Mountain. So Captain Red. I don't know, man. I think it's my theory is there's a lot of people wanted to sound like Meshuggah and play like Meshuggah when Meshuggah started to really, make waves, but they couldn't because it's really fucking hard stuff. So in order to get around it, they just came up with dung dick 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 dung dick dick dung dick dung dick 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 dung dick down low down cow dick down dick 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 dung. Just easy riffs. Sounds like Meshuggah, but at the same time, you don't have to learn how to play all those hard bits. But that's just my theory. It's kind of like what happened with nu metal when Korn came along and Slipknot and all that shit and Limp Bizkit and blah blah blah, and everyone started copying that sound because it was easy. It's easy to just pick up a guitar and play a few chords or like detune it because it sounded different. No one sounded like that before. So just tuning your guitars down and writing basic riffs was groundbreaking at the time. But then everyone started to do it. And we're seeing that trend now. Well, we've seen it for the last almost 10 years now, actually, but there's so many bands that just started to sound like Meshuggah all over the place. And some are incredible, and then some, just sounds really like rip-off. Too much. Trend 86, no. I'll be honest, I'm someone that doesn't listen to a lot of new stuff too often. I have to hear something and it just kind of makes me go, whoa, what's that? And then I'm interested. But otherwise, most days I just want to listen to what I listen to. I listen to a lot of pop music as well, so I kind of dip in and out of heavy metal. I can't find Trend 86. Is it a band, is it? Oh yeah, Linkin Park rip-offs too. I mean, at least with Linkin Park, they had Chester. And he could literally sing over like 3 chords for every song and it would be incredible because he was so amazing. But, other bands don't always have like a singer like Chester or someone who can bring that to the table. Danzig, yes, the singer of the Misfits, hey? This is like most new bands now. Oh yeah, this is a beauty, huh? So nice. It's one of the best guitars I've ever seen, man. I love it. That's why I bought it right away. I like some Mastodon songs, yeah. I don't really listen to them very often, though. What song is it? Divinations. That's so an amazing riff. Down like that, down, down like that, down, like that, down, like that, down, like that. But I don't really listen to it very much. March of the Fire Ants, great riff. Was it? What album is it? There's an album that came out in 2006 that's just such a great album. And I remember thinking they were going to be like the biggest band ever when I heard it. Blood Mountain, amazing album. But they're very unique, very, very quirky, very original. I think that's what I love about Mastodon is they are very unique, very unique. You just know when you hear them, that is Mastodon. I can't think of any other band that's they've copied, you know? Because I could see you singing Mother. I think you can emulate his voice. Oh, okay. Danzig, I'll have to check more out of, I suppose. That's literally it. Yeah, I mean, if I copied that riff, what was that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh yeah. Where are those riffs, man? We want riffs like that back again. Come on. I mean, Slipknot and A few other bands are still carrying that torch, but 5 minutes alone, I don't know it too well. See, that's the riff. It's tens that boom, boom, do, 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 do. My foes, they can destroy my body, colliding slow, like life itself. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Just clicked on it. Oh, yes, brutal. That's one thing Phil Anselmo just did the best. Aside from being one of the most versatile vocalists, like, ever. But in songs like that, when he does just the creepy, slow voice and it really makes you feel like you're wasted and just, like, down in the dumps and just, like, it's great. I mean, being down in the dumps isn't great, but I mean, it brings you into that atmosphere of the song. It's that same vibe he brought to Down. I haven't listened to too much of Down, but the stuff I've heard and did listen to, it's still got that same vibe. The two voices going, you know? Love that shit. Love it. But I'm sorry, I think 13 Steps to Nowhere takes it for me, though, in terms of riffs. Chad, those are the best analogies ever, man. I love it. Sounds like a hacksaw gnawing through bone. And then his voice is double batter fried with habanero sauce. Yeah, like in the best way possible. He Phil Anselmo's voice was double batter fried whilst it was still in the fat fryer. You know, whilst that oil's still fat, still hot. Then put some habanero sauce on top of it. Fucking fire. Done some of my best lifts listening to 13 Steps to Nowhere. So heavy, man. What's my favourite from Volume 3? I think it's probably wait. I think it's The Nameless. I think Duality is kind of an automatic choice, so I won't choose Duality because it's kind of standard, isn't it? Everyone loves that song. So I would go with The Nameless, I think. That's my favourite. The riff, the vocals, everything. But then another one I really loved that wasn't on the album officially, it was a B-side, is or like special on the special editions, is Don't Get Close. Love that riff, man. Because I remember when stuff started to leak from the album. Well, not leak, but wait, let me look this up. I don't think it actually leaked, but I remember when Duality came out, there was Don't Get Close somehow managed to come out around that time as well. I'm just gonna look and see if it was on the single. It may have been. Yes, okay, that's why. So basically, when the Duality single came out, it came out May 4th, 2004. I remember I went and bought that for sure because I've got it in the cupboard behind me. And Don't Get Close was on there as well. And I remember thinking, man, it's just so fucking good. Quite amazing as well to see that Duality was it went to 15 on the singles chart in the UK. That says a lot. And I remember I used to ride my bike. I always, one of my favorite pastimes was to go out on my bike and listening to music, you know. But this was back in the times before iPods and stuff like that. So we'd have to get a disc Walkman that wouldn't skip. You'd have to buy an expensive disc Walkman that would like read the data on the disc a few minutes beforehand so it can play it back to you without skipping. And that was one of my favorite things to do. And I remember when I got the Duality single and everything, I used to listen to that on repeat. Just Duality, Don't Get Close, Disaster Pieces Live, I think it says on there. And I always used to clink. I used to have one of my brakes was broken. I think it was my front brake. So I had the back brake, which is the most important anyway. And I used to clink my broken brake handle to the kegs whilst I was listening to it. I'm just getting it. I also just love how Joey's drums sound in the intro. They just sound so clean. I wonder what this sample is. It sounds like a bunch of nails or something on the side, and someone's bashing it or something. Yeah.
Somebody give me some light. Not plunged into dark. Somebody show me the end. I tried to push the start. I'm trying to figure out a better way, a better
Headbang.
answer. But I keep finding all the problems I've been looking after. You can wander through the world.
If this was officially on the album, this probably would be my favorite, I think.
Go
I think another reason why I love this so much is because the guitars follow the drums more than anything. So it's kind of shining a light on Joey's playing for sure. I find it harder to do than the normal string though.
Yeah!
It's like a mix of like his OG voice with like a new style. I remember back in the day I wanted to learn how to scream like this on that song. But it's kind of like the way I scream now is very guttural, you know. I go from the low, but the volume 3 one is like high. Yeah, you know, it just like it's I find it harder to do. I honestly don't know how he pulled it off, doing a whole album in that style and then doing Come Whatever May with Stone Sour with that voice as well, you know. When really like doing the lower stuff is so much easier. Oh, but yeah, I fucking love that. I ain't heard that in a while. Remember. I think I've only ever covered one Volume 3 song, which is Duality. I don't think I haven't done any others. I think for that reason, there's a lot of dual vocals going on as well. Very Phil Anselmo-ish, actually. Speaking of, you know, just kind of like Blister Exists. It's kind of the answer and the call, back and forth. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it was. I thought he was losing it at the time. I was just like, shit, man. Which kind of made sense with Stone Tower. It's like, okay, maybe he's just gonna sing now, and Slipknot's done. I remember thinking Slipknot's done. You know, it was amazing whilst it lasted. Great. Like, who'd have thought we'd have another? How many albums has it been now? 3 albums since that period. All Hope Is Gone, Grey Chapter, We Are Not Your Kind, and he's sounded great ever since. I mean, he sounds so damn good on the Chapeltown Rag. It's the consistency in his voice is just unbelievable. So, you know, I think it's just it was proof that the drinking and things like that at the time that he was probably doing was part of it, I suppose. I noticed that whenever I drink beer or something like that, the next day my voice is fucked. It's so hard to sing. So I just avoid it for that reason. If I'm going to drink, it's probably just going to be spirits and Coca-Cola, you know. I swear I had some Volume 3 stuff on here. Where is it? No, I've never covered The Nameless, no. I never knew that about Chester. But again, right up until, you know, his last days, man. Well, not right up until his last days, but I mean, as in right up until the end of his life, you know, his voice was still incredible, so consistent. I mean, that track he did with Mark Morton, it was just, you wouldn't have thought that was almost 20 years later after Hybrid Theory and stuff, you know. Sounded so good. But no, I've never covered Neighbours. The thing is, I never covered a lot of Volume 3 stuff just because of that reason, because the scream is different. So the scream is different, and a lot of the vocals are back and forth, you know. Pulse of the Maggots. We fight so no one can fight us. We live because no one can stop us. We pose and we push too far. And the finish is, the bottom line is, we never had to fight in the first place. We only had to fit back in their face. We won't walk alone any longer. What doesn't kill us only makes us stronger. So I want to do that stuff all at once, but it's fucking hard. Maybe I could do split screen where I'm doing either, but I prefer to do the fun way of in a chorus maybe having harmonies, but when you're doing the verses you want to kind of just do it as if you're singing live. But some of that stuff is hard to get a breath in. Mudvayne, I'm not a fan of Mudvayne. Never really got into them, man. Anyone remember Il Nino? They just came to my mind just then. If You Still Hate Me by Il Nino. Fucking good song, man. Hold up, let me just pull it up. Let me share this with everybody. You might like it. Chad, I had a feeling you'd know Il Nino. The South American influence there. I'll put it on. Hold on. Don't know why this song just came to my head when someone said Mudvayne. Coal Chamber are cool. I always remember Loco. 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 This is Il Nino, If You Still Hate Me. Great. These are my fears. If you still hate me, you're thinking of me. Very Slipknot this. Yo, Daniel, take care, man. All the best. Thanks for joining us, mate. Yeah, that cup in. The cup in me. Sorry. Sorry, headphone users. It's a Chino Moreno technique too. It's this ending, man. It's so fucking heavy, man. I love it when it kicks in. Don't know what happened there. It's probably because I've ripped it from something. I remember at the end it goes dum, and then that's the end of the song. Dum. Oh yeah. Revolution. Yo, dude, just wanted to say I've watched your covers since 2019 and they never cease to impress. Keep up the ace work. Dominic, thank you very much. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you for dropping by to leave some lovely comments and nice words. I meant to say that the other way around, like lovely words and a nice comment. Thanks, man. Not even tired. Why am I yawning? What's going on? It is warm in here, actually. Soulfly's ex-guitarist was the lead for Il Nino and the Machine Head guitarist from 99 to 2003, but he stuck with the band. Oh, really? Is this, what, Logan? Is it Logan? Ah, thank you, Militant. Thank you, mate. Muslim Gamer, sing Chop Suey. Yo, dude, I'll sing it. I've just been answering questions and having a conversation, bro. It's calm. Whitechapel, I'm not really into, but I do love Phil Bozeman, man. He's fucking awesome. Amazing vocalist. Incredible. But I've just never really gotten into them. But I remember being really switched on to them when they did the Mitch Lucker show. You know, like the kind of was it a memorial show? I think it was. And then he covered that song. Dung 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 dung, and it just, oh man, fucking awesome. I know Soulfly Aiden, yep. I covered Jump the Fuck Up the other day actually on the stream. Carnal Forge. Fire Demon. Ooh, this sounds good. Too much hell ain't enough for me. What a great song title. Oh wow, I tell you what, Aiden would love this. Aiden, check out Carnal Forge. Fire Demon. It's cool, man. I really like it. They got some nasty tone. Yeah, Phil is so versatile, and it's just amazing how he can kind of go from like, I can't do that style, you see. I've always wanted to, but just like that really low shit, and then he'll be like, but like he could switch between the two like that. It's just like incredible. And I always remember him saying that he drinks Coca-Cola, like to help his voice, and I picked that up from him a few years ago. So I'd always drink Coke when I was doing vocals, but now I don't. I just drink water now. But it definitely helped at the time, though. Oh, Masertone. Fucking of course it is. It's amazing. Do you know which amps they used? Sounds like a double or triple rectifier. Stained. I used to be into Stained back in the day. I used to love that song. I sit here locked inside my head, remembering everything you said. The silence gets us nowhere, way too fast. Love that. I can't remember what it's called though. What was the other song? So Far Away as well. Now that we're so far away. Dude, that song's magic, actually. I haven't heard that in a long time. I'm going to have to go listen to that later. What a lovely song that is, man. For You, that's it. It's a dual rectifier. Okay. I need to get me one of these. I need to get a dual rectifier, man. I really do. Because one of my favourite tones ever is Sehnsucht. The tone on Rammstein's album Sehnsucht. That's like probably my favourite tone ever. So fucking cool. And I know that was a triple rectifier or a dual rectifier. Same with a lot of Korn stuff is dual rectifiers, triple rectifiers. So I'm missing out. I need to get one. I killed my voice trying to do Whitechapel breakdowns. I could fry scream pretty well, but that's the extent of my screaming talent. You just got to keep practicing, Dominic. I'm sure you can widen your reach. I remember thinking the same a few years ago, that I'd kind of reached a level that I'm good at, but I don't know. The more you practice, the better you get. Like doing high screams now, like yeah. You know, that's so much easier for me now, you know. I'm stoked, you can tell. I couldn't do that stuff a few years ago. It took me a while to get to that. Matt Owens, what's up? Will we ever get an Infant Annihilator? Oh my god. Oh shit. That's a fucking awful name. Holy shit, what kind of name is that? Infant Annihilator. Jeez. I take it that's some really brutal fucking metal, right? God, it's almost as bad as Aborted Fetus. Oh, okay, so Infant Annihilator's not a real band. I didn't even realise what I was saying until I'd read it. I'd love to learn how to do Whitechapel stuff, like Phil Bozeman style. Because one thing I notice about people, any vocalists actually, is like just noticing the way they talk, their normal talking voice. And so depending on like, you know, the pitch of their normal talking voice, that gives me an idea of probably what I could reach vocally with their styles and stuff. You know, like Chester Bennington would talk higher. He'd talk higher like this. Like this is, his voice was up in this range when he would talk like this. So that's why his range is fucking so high. Whereas obviously, because I'm quite deep voice. Nah, I don't have to sell my soul for any tone, mate. I can dial that shit in. Just give me the fucking amp, a decent cabinet, and hours and hours of tweaking, and I'll get it, mate. I'll get it. Best cleans in the game belong to a woman, a.k.a. Amy Lee? Or do you mean like cleans as in like screaming cleans or something? Like the highs? Oh yeah, I think he used a method called tunneling. I've got my tongue up on my roof. Okay, that works. I can feel it. And in fact, actually, he pulls that face when he's doing it, didn't he? You don't know what I'm saying, 'cause my tongue is on the roof of my mouth. Curl your tongue on the bottom of your lips and do a low. Make a tunnel. But what do you mean, like the whole two-tongue thing? You know when people can like make their tongue fold? Is that how you mean? Or like, yeah. You got to do it like this. You have to do that. You have to do that. You have to do it. I don't know. It sounds the same to me. My style. Oh, fuck off. You're just messing with me now. Curl your tongue, make a butthole. Oh, butthole with your lips. Like that. Yeah, see, I have to go a bit deeper with my throat. But now that you say it, it sounds like it, you know? Like I can hear the formation of his face. If that makes sense. That's as deep as I can go. Oh, I like that. I'm going to be using that. Holy shit. Thank you, Matt Owens. I appreciate it. I always wondered if I could find a way to do like the low stuff that Corey does, like on Gently. But how do you pronounce anything when you scream? That's the only thing. I'm just talking gibberish, but you know. Now if you if you move your tongue to the roof of your mouth, you'll get almost a guttural whistle. What? So. Okay, so you just talk shit. So if I said I went to the shop the other day to buy some bread. I went to the shop the other day to buy some bread. Yes, sounds a bit silly, but touch the tops of your back, of the back of your top teeth. Okay, so I've got to do the same thing, but with my tongue touching the top of my teeth. No. What am I supposed to be getting? A whistle? Dominic, thank you so much. I think it's because I've tried to do this so many times before, but I don't know what I'm doing. But now I'm being guided, it helps. Oh, yeah, okay, you have to play with it to find the resonance. Well, being able to do highs, it just like, I remember I used to do highs all the time, just being like, doing that kind of stuff. And then one day it just kind of worked. Like, there's a cool one. If you curl your tongue behind the bottom teeth and making a gap under the tongue, give it a high or mid sound, devil-like. Don't know why I'm going in so detailed, because I'm shocked you're here. Well, I appreciate the advice, Matt. I'm definitely going to start using some of this. Yeah, so like my highs are just... By the way, I'm still listening to this Carnal Forge album. It's fucking cool, man. It's going on in the background on my Spotify. My highs come from like my falsetto, I think. That same part of my voice. But it took a long time for those to kind of connect and like resonate, like vibrate or whatever it does together. Because before I could kind of go, yeah, like that, but I couldn't hold it. Yeah, the one thing I've done for my fries is visualize my protection by aiming my scream at different objects in the room. Projection. Visualize your projection. Yes. Tell you what, the mental aspect is the most important out of all of it. Like, usually, if I'm singing as well, I'll imagine what I'm about to sing before I actually sing it. Like, moments before, you know? So if I'm like, yeah! I was just thinking I'm going to do that. You have to think about it first and then do it. Whereas if you try and just do it, no, you don't think about it, but like you imagine it. Sorry, I guess it's the same thing, but without thinking too hard, just imagine where the scream's gonna go next or the vocal's gonna go next, and then you just do it. Try imagining a pocket in the bottom of your mouth when you do the highs. How do you mean? Try to raise your voice into that range and find the pocket. The possessed old granny who got on the wrong bus stop. This is not my bus! Essentially, you want to feel your distortion right on your tongue. Okay. You want to feel it on your tongue? Like kind of resonating on your tongue? Trying to look for this. Sounds like that one bitch from Legion, the creepy one in the diner. Is that a movie? Think Trevor from Black Dahlia Murder. Oh yeah, I haven't listened to them in so long. The only song I know by that band is Funeral Thirst. Great song. Unless Trevor's probably a different vocalist for them now. I don't know. It's a long time ago since I listened to them. For example, Corey's highs, I use a fry in my facial structure to distort it. Yeah. I kind of just do the whole baby thing, you know, cry like a baby. Because for me, I'm thinking that's, you know, it's a natural thing to do when you're a baby. So your voice knows how to do it. So that's what I try and tap into. Yeah, has Paul Bettany playing Angel Gabriel? Oh, okay. I think also that those kind of vocals just get amplified by the sound, you know, the drums, the metal itself, the guitars. It's kind of like Randy Blythe, you know, like Randy Blythe talks like this kind of thing. Like he screams like that through a mic, but then the distortion of the mic and the music just elevates his voice, so he doesn't have to push all that hard. Oh, okay, I've not seen it before, Legion. Um, also, everyone's voice is different. That's the thing, you know. Everyone's voice is different. So, one thing I'm always conscious of is trying not to do everything everyone can, if that makes sense. So I don't fuck my voice up. It's like kind of know what you're comfortable with and what you enjoy doing. Ooh, yeah. Like that. Ooh. Ooh. Or is it tongue on the... Get vocal coaching live. Oh, cool. Yeah, because, you know, it's funny. It makes sense now that you say it. It makes complete sense. Whereas before, it was just like I'd always go, ooh, without even putting my tongue anywhere. I'd just be like, ooh, ooh, making the shape, ooh. But if you put your tongue there, ooh, yeah, ooh. I can't deepen it any deeper than that. That's as deep as it goes for me. Ooh. Ooh. Hold on, it'd be easier if I had the song to like reference. Hold on, I'm just getting Psychosocial. I'm just going to buy it again. Well, I say buy it again. I've got it on CD, but I've never actually bought the song. Oh, dude, you know what? The reason why I think I'm picking it up so fast is because I wanted to learn this for so long, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I've attempted to do this stuff for so many times, and I just can't get it, you know? It's the same with gently, you know, like the middle. See, that's what I would normally do. But I can't go deeper. Hold on. Sorry, my sound cut out. It does this thing where if I click back too quickly on the track, it cuts it out. Dominic, thanks for joining us, man. Take care. All the best. I appreciate you joining me. Thank you for all the advice and recommendations too, man. Where are we? Where's it gone? Here it is. He does it on that part too. So that's more breath than and distortion than it is. Like that? It sounds effortless though, if that makes sense. Yeah, you can literally hear his diaphragm. So he does it past here as well. Here. So which part is he doing it there? Is it the lay, in the wrong way lay? This bit. There are cracks! There are cracks in the wrong way laid! Like that. Cracks! Oh, okay, when he goes, cool. Cool, there are cracks! Cool, there are cracks! Cool! Cool! Cool, there are cracks! Right. So it's more breathy. That's kind of how I learned how to do Corey's style, or at least try and tap into it, is kind of the breathy stuff. Because I noticed that with Iowa as well, like it's full on screaming, but then a lot of times there was like breath behind it. And Psychosocial is kind of like my go-to song actually to try and tap me into that mode. Funny enough, just kind of the gutturals and talking. English. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, so it's a real band. I see. I see. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Because I noticed that with early James Hetfield vocals, back in, well, I guess during Ride the Lightning and maybe even Master of Puppets, like his screamers, whenever he'd scream something, it was quite similar to how Corey would screams. Um, Chad, what's up? Ooh. Oh man, God of War looks so amazing on the PC, man. Holy shit. Good lord. Yeah, you're right, the Muslim gamer. I should. I'm gonna start playing Spider-Man. I mentioned this the other day, but I need to set up something. The only thing is I need to have the setup in a room where I can do it at any time. That's the thing. Sorry, Matt. What's this? Dan Watson cover of. I love it. All of these crazy vocalists have like the most obscene band names. Uh, what's this? Okay. I was looking up Dickie Allen, and then I got sidetracked by the God of War trailer. Looks fucking so good. Um, my baby, baby. Oh my god. Oh wait, okay, hold on. You want me to react to this, but I can't. I can't share the screen. I don't think. Hold on. Let's see. What was it? Display capture? Let's see if I can get this working. Hold on. Oh, the audio. Okay, so what you want? What, his cover audio? I can get that. Hold on. Hold on. So you want me to react to the cover vocals? Hold on, we'll get to the guitar tone. Let's do this first. So, the cover vocals. Well, it says he's covering his own vocals, right? So, I guess that'll work. I can get the audio for it. Hold on. Oh, I fancy a bag of M&Ms right now. Ah. Yes. That's so cool, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad I'm your favorite. I'm sure I'm one of your favorites. I can I'll take that. Thank you. Hold on. I'm getting the audio. Gonna need more what? I'm gonna need a new pair of pants. All right, hold on. I think the audio's done. Let's have a look. Oh, I should react to Sovereign King's vocals. Who's this guy? I don't know who that is. I think I'd be quite intimidated to react to his. All right, here we go. What tempo is this? It's like 310 beats per minute. Oh fuck, man. Oh, that's tasty. Fuck, the distortion on his lows, man, is fucking clean. Oh, fuck, it's so good. Blast beats over 278 BPM. Wait, so the band are called CUNT Crusher, right? The lows are the bus driver, and the highs are the old granny who got on the wrong bus. Like, what the fuck? How? Oh, okay, this is the band you told me. Okay. And the song is called CUNT Crusher. I can't help but think of Mitch Lucker when I hear these types of vocals, because that was my first introduction to a band that I listened to a lot with these vocals. Oh, what the fuck? Is that even possible? Is that even humanly possible? Literally sounds like the drain, the plug hole of the drain emptying. Yeah, the highs are crazy. I would say highs are easier to do though than the lows, so you hear a lot of bands doing the highs. It's always the lows that I'm looking for. That's why Phil Bozeman is just so incredible, because his lows are just ridiculous. Dude, that was wild. So, okay, so that Dicky guy's better than this one. So, what do you think of Slaughter to Prevail's vocalist then? Because I know people go crazy about that guy. And every time I see a video of him doing some of his vocals, I'm like, is that even possible? How the fuck is that possible? It's just wild, mate. Do you know In Flames? Yeah, I do know In Flames, Aiden, but I don't know. I really got into them when is it Come Clarity came out? So I was into them then. Oh, actually, Aiden, you've just actually caught me out on a lie there, because In Flames was probably one of the first bands. So it's a Black Dahlia Murder. I heard Funeral Thirst. That has a lot of highs in there. And then In Flames, that was kind of my real introduction, I suppose, to high vocals. Because I've forgotten the singer's name, but I remember he would have vocals like that, you know. You know. If I never made me understand myself forever, made me say $75. Holy shit, dude! I thought you meant 75 cents. Wow. Holy shoot. Well, that's the first proper thing I've seen of Infant Annihilator. It's a lovely band name. That's sarcasm. just for the record. It's a fucking brutal name. Use the BJ technique. Just ask your God. Yeah. No. Cover Slaughter to Prevail Demolisher. Nah, I'm not really into Slaughter to Prevail. I mean, it's just that kind of stuff isn't my thing really. I can appreciate it though, and I can appreciate Alex for sure because I remember seeing his vocal covers before Slaughter to Prevail were like big, into what they've become now. And I just remember I couldn't believe that guy was actually sounding like that in the video. I just couldn't believe it. And then obviously he's just gone on to make his own stuff with that voice. So it's incredible. But then, you know, Russians are a different breed, man. They are brutal. Well, thank you, Matt. You want to see me progress? In what way? Oh, dude. Stay, bitch. Oh, all my tapes coming off my desk, hiding my wires. What of metalcore? I don't know. Give me some metalcore band names, because I'm not very high up on genres. I don't know. Um. Oh, you want to see me progress as a saint? I want a Sovereign King Iowa cover that's spot on. It hurts. Um. Dude, Muslim Gamer, you are fucking brutal, mate. Honestly, you're so demanding, but dude, give the guy a chance. If he's gonna donate, he'll donate. It's all cool. I won't do any more reactions though until. What about Killswitch Engage? Are they metalcore? Because I was into them a lot of their stuff. I loved them with Howard especially. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I've always aimed to get like the ultimate Iowa voice, as every vocalist probably who's into Slipknot has dreamed of. But my kind of goals have changed now. You know, since finding my own voice, I've made quite a few successful songs that are popular in the Netherlands, um, and with that kind of style. And it's like, wow, thank you so much, Matt. You legend. Biggest tip I've ever had. I'm truly grateful, mate. Thank you so much. Ledge. That's going straight to my savings, brother. Um, Now that's cool to hear. Alex isn't pretentious at all. Yeah, I'm sure he's a cool dude. I'm really jealous of him though because, man, just the marketing, the look. Um, he just definitely did the right thing and like covering like anything he could cover, but putting his own stamp on it. You know, like putting his own style of vocals on top of a song. So when he'd cover something, it would be the way he would do it rather than trying to imitate it like I would, for example. Holy shit, $100. What the fuck, Matt? Wow, thank you so much, mate. I appreciate it. Matt Owens, you are a legend. Thank you so much. I love you. You fucking gene. You I don't know what else to say. Thank you, mate. Now you're putting the pressure on. Now you're making me. Now you're telling me you want me to do Iowa stuff spot on, and it's gonna be fucking hard to do. That's why I haven't done People Equal Shit and things like that, because I'm nowhere near as happy with the Iowa vocal covers that I've done as I'd like to be. I'm happy with the new abortion one though. Ah, Merry Christmas, bro. Wait, so Matt, are you in the Netherlands? But yeah, sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was talking about Alex then as well, but yeah, I was. There's two things. So I was kind of like, I was, envious of Alex Terrible because of just seeing how like his videos just go viral and go crazy, and also, I don't know, he's just got an amazing mind for like marketing and stuff. By the looks of it, the masks they made for that band. I don't know who came up with that, but they're fucking cool. The way he looks and everything, it's just like it's just something different, something fresh that I hadn't seen before, especially in heavy music. So I highly respect that, and it's great to see people go from YouTube doing covers and things like that to go on to like super success, like he has. Doing tours in the United States and stuff like that's where you make it. That's where you make it when you do shows in the United States. That's kind of the big time because it's so fucking huge there, and obviously it's America. So that's really cool to see. But in the beginning, I was kind of jealous because it's like, man, I wish that could happen. Everyone kind of dreams of that happening to them. But I've had success in my own way though, to be honest. So I'm definitely not complaining at all. I'm truly grateful. My path went in a different direction. Plus, I didn't cover as many things as he did. So I'm kind of more quality over quantity. I always wanted to do stuff that I enjoyed and I was happy with putting up online. Whereas I know nowadays it's hard to ride the wave of social media at the moment because everything's like now. This 60-second clip, this 60-second clip, this viral video, this viral song, this song on TikTok's popular, this one's popular, this popular, and it all goes in through memes and fads and phases, and it's like everything's so quick. I just haven't caught up with it. Well, I love you too, Matt. Thank you so much. I love you all. Thank you, man. The Sovereign Army. Let's go. Let's fucking do this. The Sovereign Army. Oh, right. So you want me to react to stuff now? Okay, hold on. All right. Thank you for another $10. You're Matt, if you're interested, you should check out my Spotify account and you'll hear some of the songs that I've done that are based in the Netherlands. And you'll see why I've managed to have success in the Netherlands because they love heavy metal, but also they love their hardstyle and hard dance music. And the producer that found me has merged the two together, so it's really cool. Okay, hold on. What's this? You want me to react to the Kingdom Sitteth Lonely Under the Hollow Heavens reaction? Subscriber thingy. What do you mean, like a members thing? Because someone else asked me about that, and I haven't looked into it. I need to figure this out. Matt, calm down, dude. Slow down. Let's go. Let's go one at a time. What should we do first? The kingdom sitteth lonely under the hollow heavens. Oh, this already sounds like it's gonna be crazy. I've heard of 12 Foot Ninja. I don't think I've ever heard 12 Foot Ninja though. All right. I'm just getting the kingdom sitteth lonely beneath thine hallowed heavens. I hope this ain't gonna get me in trouble, mate. In terms of lyrical themes. I mean, you can't fucking understand half of it anyway. No offense to the singer, obviously, but that's just the way the style makes it. Be right back, Chad. Okay, see you soon, mate. TFN is a New Zealand band. Wait, I'm getting lost. Oh, sorry, it's because Aiden's checking in with his. He's like an encyclopedia of metal, dude. Like, he knows, man. So Liam, check out My Dying Bride, doom metal, death metal, funeral doom, with the violence keyboardist, female bassist. Oh wow, My Dying Bride, Doom metal. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to that. What's this one? Matt, honestly, I cannot thank you enough for the donation. It's fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Truly appreciated. I'm not gonna blow it either. I'm just gonna put it straight into my little piggy bank, as we call it in the UK. And it'll go towards something cool eventually. I'm just waiting for this song to download. Okay, right, so we're going to check the vocals on The Kingdom Sitteth Lonely Beneath Thine. 1 second. Am I back? Shit. Hold on. Something's going on with my computer.